People around us die every day. Accidents, disease, war, and so much more than I could say. But the real killer today is not from the crash of a car or the shot of a gun. We don't find out the death of the poor soul until the deed has already been done. Suicide. It is the silent killer. A problem that is growing by the minute because a person's mind breaks down while this poison grows within it. Teenagers account for a large part of the suicides taking place now, but what bothers me is that people want to know not the why, but the how. Guns, hanging, pills, what does it matter how someone's life was taken? Maybe if you took the time to understand, you will surely be mistaken. Just awaken your eyes to this problem and realize that a person will go unspoken. Their life may look fine on the outside, but inside they're weak and broken. It's difficult to fully grasp why someone would choose this decision, but we do see evidence of those who are struggling with their arms covered in tearful incisions. She drags the blade across her arm and screams, "Life doesn't want me anymore!" Blood trickles out down her alabaster skin, permanently inking what life used to have in store. You see, even the most beautiful of the world can be fighting immense pain, but whether it shows on the outside or not, the real fight is fought inside the brain. Now you may be wondering, why am I talking about a topic that is so taboo? I speak because it needs to be heard, and you can help at the sign of the first clue. People have told me, "Don't tell me how to feel, you don't know what I have to go through." Well, the real shocker is that I used to say the same thing. So let me share my story with you. I was in a dark place back in the day when I was 11 years old. You wouldn't believe the names I was called that took my feelings in a gripping chokehold. I was called a fag, stupid, dorky, gay, names that would just make your heart twitch. Inside my mind, I was emotionally poor when I wanted to be truly rich. I wasn't into cutting because I hated blades, didn't want to hang because I was too tall for the rope. Pills are too expensive, booze is underage, so I ran out of options and began to lose hope. But then outside, I see the round pool, 4 feet deep and 6 feet across. It was enough to keep me under. Well, who cared? It wasn't anyone's loss. At the time, I was tall enough to wedge myself at the bottom, completely under. But as the water closed around me, my thoughts and feelings began to wander. Believe me that I tell you that a war was being fought inside. God himself pulling up and the devil pulling down. I witnessed when two great powers collide. The devil whispered, "Stay down here, no one wants you anymore." But God shouted right back, "Don't listen to him! You have so much to live for!" With one mighty push, I emerged from the water, gasping for air, looking at the newly blue sky. Tears ran down my cheeks in great lows, and I asked myself, why? I didn't know it yet, but my life changed and took a dramatic new turn. From now on, my life was going to be lived not by privilege, but something I had to earn. People every day are called names that just make me personally disgusted. How can anyone go on with life when no one around them can be trusted? Because God teaches us in Proverbs 15:1, a soft word turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. How would you feel if you were told to kill yourself by a completely anonymous stranger? Those words hurt like knives, stabbing and twisting us as they rip out our heart, because God created us in each of his image, not as a disaster, but as a work of art. No one deserves to lose their life in a way that is seriously so depressing. People in your life will be so lost and confused, spending the rest of their life guessing. But you can offer help to those who are struggling to make that choice. Reach out, lend a hand, choose to love, speak up and be the voice. I tell you from experience that my life has surely gotten better. Repeat that phrase to those around you before you find their tell-all letter. We all have a purpose in life, and we aren't quite sure what it'll be. But if you keep pressing on and have faith, you'll definitely see. Spread the love, not hate, to your family, classmates, and friends. You never know who may be around you plotting the conclusion to their own end. But see, as a survivor, God gave me a purpose and shook that devilish poison loose. The Grim Reaper himself appeared that day and tried to take me, but instead I dropped him off the noose.